What profit has a man from all his labor, in which he toils under the sun? One generation passes away, and another generation comes. But the earth abides forever. The sun also rises, and the sun goes down, and hastens to the place where it arose. The wind goes toward the south, and turns around to the north. All things are full of labor. Man cannot express it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. That which has been is what will be. That which is done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which it may be said, "See, this is new"? It has already been in ancient times before us. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will there be any remembrance of things that are to come, but those who will come after. Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel, soulishfemme, and today's topic is about time management. Do you know how you spend your day? As a housewife, time is something we must learn to navigate between tending to our husband and children's needs, to doing household work, errands, chores. We must have a systematic way of managing our time day by day, week by week. Otherwise, life can become overwhelming. Therefore, creating a schedule is necessary. You might not like having a schedule for you to find it rigid or unnecessary, but you can't afford to frivolously live your life without a clear direction. So that's why it's important to start early. If you can, wake up early. The sooner you wake up before your whole family wakes up, the better you can manage your time wisely. Mornings are my favorite. One is because I have time for myself to journal and really have a self-reflection, pray, read my Bible if I have plenty of time. It is one of the ways that I can start early. How you do it is actually what governs your whole day. It's important that you're going to be mindful of what your day looks like. Anything that probably was not done yesterday, you must learn to finish the task that day. I love what this quote says, according to M. Scott Peck. Until you value yourself, you won't value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it, end quote. And many of us will not have any schedule, and I'm going to give you this scheduling. This one looks like mine, like this one, you can copy it. Another thing for time management is to never let things pile up. Sometimes we tend to get distracted, especially when we have a lot of things going on, especially when you're raising 3 kids or more. We somehow let our sink pile up. So one of the things you can do, other from having your calendar weekly or daily basis, is you must also get rid of any dishes as soon as possible. I tend to not let it piled up or make it unbearable for me to wash. I've also realized that if you tell your family to wash after they have eaten the meal, it also helps. As I said, you have to learn to ask for help and delegate some tasks. It is going to make your life a lot easier. Another steps you can do for time management is have everything in its place. Make sure that as soon as your laundry is done, dry it up, or your dishes is done, you have to put it back where it belongs. I love to put a specific location, and you can designate a place as a home. For instance, your keys has to be in place at the same location so that you're not going to lose it. For many of us, as we grow older, we tend to forget a lot of things, and that's why the sooner you put it back to its place, to its home, the better you will most likely going to remember it, and the tidier your place will become. Look at this sock, it's missing a pair. I don't know why it's always doing that. Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got a lot of laundry to do. Woo. Of course, don't forget to have an inventory. As a full-time housewife, we juggle a lot of things. Not only we have to keep up with our laundry, scrub the toilet, make sure that we also have enough food in our pantry, in our fridge. And I usually like to save the back of the paper that's blank, and I would cut it lengthwise and 4 times, because it's going to help me navigate and write down all the things that I need. For instance, I am writing right now, I'm making a mental note, an inventory of what needs to be purchased at the store. So for instance, if you're lacking of milk, eggs, and you know the drill. And of course, another way to do is to keep your stuff clean and make sure that your sink is always spotless, especially in the areas that we usually use on a daily basis. It gets really messy, and I like to have my glasses free of streak, and I like to just use sometimes a little bit of vinegar and water, but this one is something I purchased recently that I'm trying. And of course, never forget to have fun. And today my son happens to be off, so instead of just spending inside playing his game, I made sure that we will spend outside in this beautiful weather, although it is not quite perfect because it's still too windy, although it's not too hot. So I thought to myself, it will be a wonderful day for me and my son to hang out at the park, just bring a sandwich and just spend our time in a day. Make sure that as a housewife, as a mother, you also make sure that you have spent time with your children, because these are the moments that they will never forget. These are the things that they will remember for the rest of their lives. And although we have a lot of things that we need to be things done at home, but don't also forget to have fun, play hard, work hard, and also make sure that you make time for your children, for we will not going to have them, because eventually they're going to have their lives on their own someday.